Hey there, this is Devil Wookie, and I would like to. This is something that people ask me all the time. They're like, how can I build a cheap PC and maybe even a gaming PC? What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you how I would go through the websites and pick all the stuff to put it together. You could try to buy like a gaming system. So like if we said to try, like for example, here's a computer system and a gaming desktop. We'll do a gaming desktop computer. Cyber Power PC is usually pretty cheap. And so we're gonna look at their basically the lowest end one that we have is like 600 and it's like 8 gigs of RAM. We've got Ryzen 5, not Intel. You might be a fan of AMD. I am not. I worked for Intel for 9 years, full disclosure. I don't currently work there. I like their processors way better than AMD. So any PC I'm going to build is going to be built with an Intel processor. And it's got 8 gigs of RAM, which is not great. You want 16. Got a 256 gig SSD. That's not great either. So like this is a $600 computer from them. And it's got let's see, what kind of video card does it have? Radeon RX 50. So most of their money is going to be in this video card. This video card that they're talking about costs $100. They're saying for $500, all that they can get you is a AMD 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig. We could look at a couple others. iBuyPower, they sound like a cheap one. They've got $800 here, 8 gigs. You'll see $899, $800. That's above a lot of people's. We're gonna see if we can't build a $550 gaming PC with better specs than this Cyber Power PC that would cost $590. Yeah, we'll even try for like $500. Try to come in $100 under. We'll use an Intel processor. We'll double their RAM. We'll double their SSD size. First thing, let's select our processor. So where we're going to go is we're going to go components, using processors, processor desktops, and let's take a look. We're not going to get a Core i7, but we could get a Core i5. I recommend Newegg. Just check this out. Like you can select the generation, and we're going to say we want a fairly new one. So we only want to see 8th and 9th and X's. And then I'll show more. We'll do i3s as well. But when we do i3s, we don't want all the i3s. We only want 8th and 9th generation. And then we're going to sort by lowest price. Okay, here we go. Here's an i3 Coffee Lake 4-core 3.6 GHz processor that uses a 300 series motherboard, 65 watts, $77.99. Like that's a pretty good deal. And this is the latest generation, by the way. So I think we found our processor. Add that to cart. We have our processor, and we've used $77 of our budget. So let's take a look. So it says we need a 300 series motherboard. So let's check out what we got for motherboards. Components, motherboards, and we'll go for Intel motherboards. And let's see. See, this one says 300 series. That's the only one we can use. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to sort by, once again, lowest price. We're not necessarily going to pick the cheapest one. Like we're going to pick one that, gonna do what we need it to do. It's gonna and we're gonna try and choose like good brands. Like I do like MSI. Asus is considered very reliable. So let's see. What do we got? So the big question about this motherboard is this motherboard have the features that you want? And the only feature that we might, not have on a base level motherboard that we're going to need is probably wireless. So let's, I haven't found a wireless motherboard with this yet. Let's check out, see if we can't find one that has wireless. See if it has it in here. If you type memory slots M2 wireless LAN. Yeah, we want AC. Why? There we go. The smart way. Okay, so that's really going to eat up a lot of our budget to do wireless. So yeah, I would say let's hardwire this into the router. The cable costs a lot less, than the wireless card. So we're trying to really build a budget system here. So I think we're gonna have to abandon the wireless. If you really want wireless built in, just remember we're gonna add about $50 to, $50 to $60. MSI is a really good manufacturer. So yeah, this one might do it. It's got a bad rating. Let's check out this Asus. Asus, the better rating is 4 stars. Got the M2 there. Looks like we're gonna have everything we need. Let's see what we got. We got HDMI. We got USB 2.0, USB 3.0, PCI Express. I'm just basically taking a look to make sure this has everything we want. Got 2 RAM slots. Supports DDR4 266. We'll remember that for later. Okay. So we're going to choose this Asus motherboard right here. With the start. Add that. Nothing. Okay, so now we've got our motherboard and we got our processor. Now let's look for our RAM. So we're gonna go into components, memory. It says desktop memory, DDR4, and we want to use the fastest one that it supports, which was the 266 right here. We're going to choose that DDR4 266, apply this filter. And you know what? Okay, this G.Skill stuff is actually pretty good. So is the Ripjaws. So yeah, so our point was to try and get our point was to get better than their 8 gigs of RAM. We're gonna go with 16 gigs of RAM, which is very respectable. Look how I've used this RAM before. It's the cheapest one that there is. Well, let's see. Actually, lowest price. Now, okay, remember we want 16 gigs though. We want 8 gigs per module. And we also want so there's a bunch of shit RAM. So yeah, the featured items, we're gonna choose that first one. Yeah, it's a very decent price for the 16 gigs. It's got a lot of good reviews. Choose a color if we want. And we're gonna, this one's got less reviews than the other one. Oh, I'll take the red one. Doesn't matter. Okay, add that to cart. Now we got motherboard, processor, and RAM, and we're only up to $215. Okay, so now we need our storage, we need our power supply, and we need our case. That's the next. So let's look for storage, and the best storage that we're gonna get is a SSD. We're screw hard drives. We're done with hard drives. They're not reliable. We're gonna go with a 500 gigabyte M2 PCIe SSD. So let's see, we got components, storage, SSDs, and we want internal SSDs, and we're gonna go with M2. Well, M2 is fine, but like, let's see, what do we want? 200 by that. We're gonna search within. Go M2, and then PCIe. Let's see. Well, it says it right here. Oh, look, a good deal right there. So let's try lowest price. Sale ends in 13 hours. I can't deny it. Like this Intel M2 512 gig PCIe, we're gonna get that for $63. Add that to our cart. So now we have storage, we have RAM, we have CPU, we have motherboard. We are so close. Let's go to a case. Okay, so we want a gaming case. Be nice. ATX. Take a look at our motherboard real fast. I think we got a micro ATX motherboard. So we want to pay attention to what motherboard size. Yeah, so we did get a micro ATX motherboard. So I don't like giant cases. Let's look for a micro ATX case. And then we'll sort by low to high. We're not trying to break the bank. So as we can see, you know, we could buy this like Cooler Master 1 for $49. But look at this one right here. It's got some LEDs in the front panel, and it looks cool. And it's only like an extra $10. Add that one to the. I think we found. Okay, we're at $339. We just need a power. There's only 2 items that we need left. We need a power supply and a video card. So let's go for power supply. We'll make sure we get a good one in case we want nice. Like in case you're pretty sure this will take standard power supply. So let's go components, power supplies, Okay, so let's do this. Say, here we go, gold or platinum certified. Let's see. And apply that. Let's take, okay, so this one, I think this, you know what, this is pretty standard. These are all pretty standard. And I think this one looks about right. EVGA is a good brand. You know, it's 600 watts. It works with these really high-end video cards that we looked at. See what the price difference is for 700 watts. So we could go 500 watts for $78. No reason to do that when it's $79 for the 600. I think 700 is overkill. I think we have our powers. With our 6 items in the cart, we have a case, a power supply, a motherboard, a processor, 16 gigs of RAM, and 512 gigs of SSD. We've doubled the RAM. We've doubled the SSD, chosen an Intel processor, and our current build price, $420. So what we want to do is we want to find a video card that the best video card that we can get for about $150, right? So, best video card for 150 2020. Wow, well, look at that. GeForce GTX 1650 4 gig card. So I wonder how much like GTX 1650s would do versus the 1060. Okay, so the 1650 is going to beat like a 1050 Ti, which should also beat a 1060. So this is a decent little video card. So we're going to add this to the cart. And we're going to take a look. So here we go. $579. We have a better system with an Intel processor. We have 16 gigabytes of RAM. We have a 512 gigabyte SSD, double the size of the SSD, and probably a better video card. I don't know what they had. Oh, let's look. I've got the notes. I wrote them down. So they had a Radeon RX 560. Let's try this. Let's see. RX 560 versus GTX 1650. So the GTX 1650 is a better video card, it looks like, all around. So we have a better hard drive. We have double the hard drive, double the RAM, Intel processor, and a better video card. And we came in $20 cheaper. I think we have a success. I'm going to go through real slowly to kind of wrap up this video. If you want to look, all of this was on Newegg. So we have Cooler Master, MSI GeForce, Cooler Master $59.99, MSI GeForce $1650 for $160. EVGA 600 watt power supply, $80. 16 gigabytes in 2 modules of G.Skill RAM, $74. An Intel 512 gigabyte PCIe SSD, $63. An Intel Core i3 9100. It's got 4 cores. Remember, even though it's an i3, it's a 9th generation i3. And you notice so it does 3.6 gigahertz and up to 4.2 gigahertz turbo, which is going to help you for gaming. And that's only $77.99. Then we got the Asus Prime. Got a nice Asus motherboard, micro ATX, or a smaller case, $62.88. Remember, if you wanted wireless, we could have changed our motherboard. We could add $50 to that. We could have had a wireless build. But I think all around, you'll see that building a system is still better than the cheapest systems you can find pre-made. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks very much. This is DevilWookie, signing off.